6, 5. 1, 2, 3. You good? More? You good? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Sir, are you good in the back? You good? Everybody good with this?
Sorry.
It's just Sam McDowell. Did they close it down or not?
All right. As far as injuries go, really, Sky Moore is the one that had to leave the game, and that's he hurt his left knee, just swelled up a little bit. All in all, a good win to get. We had some good things that took place. I'm gonna start, which I never do with special teams. So I'm putting it out there. Tommy's punt at the end was a beautiful thing, and came at a good time. Pat's day, over 300 yards, and a couple TDs, made some beautiful throws, and the turnovers look like it null, but we got to make sure that we hang on to that football, and we're getting better at that. We just got to keep growing there as we go. Clyde stepping up and doing a nice job, over 100 yards there between receiving and running. Big catch on the touchdown, and brought a lot of energy to that sideline. And then defensively, start off just a bit, but man, we picked it up, and pass rush came home with some big plays, and then Willie's pick was a beautiful thing too. So all in all, good win to get. I mean, this is a team that is so close. This Patriot team is so close. Their number of losses against one score is crazy. Number one in the league there, and that defense, Steve and his crew, they've done a nice job with that defense. They're salty, and offensively they had a nice plan there coming out. So, anyways, with that, time's yours.
I know you're focused on one game at a time, but is there some real importance to this, particularly coming off this rest of the games?
Well, listen, when you're as close as the AFC is right now, wins are hard to get, and you better enjoy each one, and they're very important. And so this one, no different than that because of the situation. And I like the way some of the guys approach this thing, and my leaders stepped up and did a nice job. And I mentioned Spags and Nags on the offensive side, Dave Tobe. Their leadership was important at this time, and they did a good job with it.
So you talked about the approach. Talked with Nick Logan after the game. He said this was the message coming in today was win by any means necessary. Was there a different approach this week?
Yeah, well, they felt the question Sam asked, and they know, players know, and so Nick's a big part of that. His ability to get in there. He's kind of playing with one wing there, so it's tough for him to grab. But he made some nice tackles today.
You mentioned the Willie Gay interception. Just been tough to come up with that great takeaway. Just talk about the importance.
Yeah, so he was so close on the one that was a touchdown. The tight end, he was so close on that thing, and so he got a little bit deeper there and was in good position. A little different route, but he did a nice job with it. And Willie's one of your better athletes on this football team. I mean, he's got great hands and great speed. And you guys have watched him here since we've drafted him.
With all that's happened with Clyde in the last year or so, is there any point where he's really gotten down on himself to maybe trying to bring him back?
No, not at all. He's been an energy giver, which you need. Yeah.
How do you see that?
Well, smile on the face and comes to work every day trying to get better. And he doesn't ever complain. He just goes out. If you give him 2 snaps, he'll take the 2 and make it the best he can. If you give him 30, 40 snaps, he's going to do great there too. So, well, I just said don't ever question little guys.
Hey, with Clyde, it seems like you were able to use him a little more, maybe the way that we'd all envisioned when he first came out, just more in passing. What was the key to that?
Yeah, well, he's a good route runner. He's got good hands. So he had opportunities today and did a nice job with it.
Thank you. When you come into New England, you're defending champions and you're kind of at the top league. Is there ever a moment where you marvel at how long this franchise was built to stay at the top? And is there part of you that really ever appreciates just how difficult that is?
Oh, he's done an unbelievable job, best in the business ever. I mean, that's what you're talking about. So, yeah, I don't question it. I mean, I know how great he is, and I've got to deal with him by playing against him. So, nobody better. Not that I've gone against. Nobody better.
Andy, I know I asked you this the other day, but in light of today's developments, any plans to sit Tony, take him out of the lineup for a little while until things turn around with him?
Yeah, we'll see how things go. I'm not down on Tony. He does some good things, man. So we just got to he's a young guy, Adam. So we're not talking about somebody that has been in this league a long time.
Andy taking your knee down at the goal line at the end, getting the ball back in the 36 seconds. Was that a sign of respect for Belichick?
Yeah, I mean, it was the right thing to do. Yeah.
Coach, several fans with the nice film for the game said this was their first NFL game, and a big part of it was their now Chiefs fans because of the relationship. Would you just talk a little bit about the Taylor Swift effect on the team?
Oh, Taylor Swift. Yeah, listen, I'm a big fan, so I'm glad she was here, and I hope she enjoyed it. So she's got a great guy. She's dating right now, so I'm happy for both of them.
Andy, just Travis's elbow, was there anything to be said about that? Or
Yeah, he got a little stinger in there and came out for a bit, but he went back in. Yeah.
Maybe the echo boy Joe, you go back to mention the final, on that end, the ability to be able to.
Yeah, not good. Yeah, that was pretty amazing. That was close now. I saw him control his. First of all, he's real fast, but control his speed to be able to put it down, and then his balance of not falling in. When you're that fast, that can be a tough. I've never been that fast, but I know it's tough to control.
Last one, Sam. The importance of leaders throughout the league. Just wondering what you saw from Patrick throughout the league.
Yeah, no, he's been great. He makes sure practices are tempoed up and going. And I've told you before, every time he comes in the huddle, let's be great. And that's what he strives to do himself, and that's what he wants people around him to do. Adam, did you have another one? Okay, all right.
Thank you, guys. Thanks. Go now.
Oh my God, that's got to be like acknowledge the person exists.
we were all like, Clyde, can you take us through the touchdown catch? How high up you got for it?
Initially, it was a free release route, bread route from the backfield by me. The guy had outside leverage, so I initially broke it in to get that inside option for the touchdown on the inside. And then I think 5 ended up coming down. So then after that, I kind of knew who was on the outside, and he was going to really just try to stay at the pylon. So my goal was to try to get the back of the end zone. From that point, I kind of knew Pat was going to roll my way since I was the hot answer. From that point, it's kind of just – I told him last week he gave me an opportunity on the sideline on the belly route, and that's just something like I rarely drop passes, and it was just one of those things that it was a bitter taste in my mouth. So I just told him, like, even when I got the opportunity last week, opportunities this week at practice, like, you throw the ball up, bro, I promise I'm gonna come down with it, no matter the situation.
And along those lines, from a bigger sense, I mean, what's it just feel like to have a game like this after a while of not getting many opportunities?
Man, it's just one of those things, the NFL. Everybody kind of will have their own story or have their own say-so about it, but, I'm Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and then I write my own narrative, I write my own story. So, I let everybody else handle whatever they want to write and use whatever they want to use, and then I kind of just showcasing myself and write my story by my body and my play. No, not at all. Not at all. It's, jokingly, we've been kind of making little remarks about me, and about height and jumping and everything. So every time I scored past couple of weeks, I've been dunking the goalposts. And it was just one of those things like everybody like, well, damn, you're getting higher and higher every day. So I think it was just kind of a thing in back of everyone's head, like, well, damn, Clyde can really jump. Like, so for Pat having that opportunity, it was more of just like he's not just some small guy on the field. In the wise words of Coach O, 6'7", 270. So we roll like that, and that's just what it is.
What's it been like for you the last year or so after all?
As for I really just was able to take a step back and just realize what's business and the things that I can control. Those are the things that I control. And it's just simple as that. I knew once I was able to get my opportunity, showcase the things that I know I need to showcase. That's just what it is. I go out there, play my game, never batted an eye. Knew at some point the opportunity was going to show up again, and it's a matter of how you conquer that opportunity and take advantage of it. What you say?
What does it mean to you to get this chance?
It means everything. It's really the trust factor. That I would say it's the end of the year. We're trying to go on this push, and we could have went. Coach Reed, Veach could have went any direction that they wanted to, but just I would say I kind of kept my head down, but always brought the energy when I needed to. Always showed up for practice. Always did the things whenever my number was called, even if it was just having enthusiasm in meeting rooms. For everybody else, I might have went incognito, but if I would have left, the team and everybody else would have felt it.
Last two.
You went the opportunity, and they're saying stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Mention your story. How does that fit into?
Man, I would say you can say I'll always stay ready so you don't have to get ready, but it was more of kind of just realizing what everything is around you, and really just being an athlete, but not only just being a person and realize like, okay, everybody has their own way of life, and this is a sport. Don't get it wrong, but I need to make sure my mental on right before I do anything else. So I was able to do a lot of things. I mean, I got engaged. I had the whole 9 yards. Just when everybody felt like Clyde might be in the dumps, I was probably on my highest horse. And that's just one of those things. You take whatever is the light of in a situation, and you brighten it up. And then now it's just everybody's just talking about the opportunity, but the opportunity was getting drafted and being able to be in this position. So always had the opportunity, but they just kind of marking it up for me. Let's do it.
Patrick, can you take us through just this week? I mean, some of the guys thought that you were as focused as you've ever been this week. Take us through this week.
Yeah, no, I think I always am this focused when I'm playing against Coach Belichick, because I know how many different schemes he's gonna put out there and how great of a coach he is. Obviously trying to focus on the details as much as possible, and you want to get as many tells as you can. But in an important game, we needed to win, and so I was glad with how the guys responded, and we were able to find a way to win against a really good team.
What is just the importance of this one, especially coming off the passing?
Yeah, I mean, just with Denver, I mean, being right there behind us and losing 2 straight games, it's just finding a way to get that momentum back in our favor. And obviously, I don't think offensively we ended the way we wanted to. But I thought we did a good job that last drive of burning some time off the clock. And so you just got to learn from the mistakes, keep doing it, keep getting better, and try to be playing our best ball going into the playoffs.
Did you and your team feel pressure coming into this game? You talked about 2 losses coming in. Do you feel like you're going to thrive better under pressure like this, knowing that you have to win?
I mean, there's always pressure, but obviously losing 2 games, you have to play your best football. Losing 3 straight in this league, really puts you in a tough spot. And I thought the guys did a good job. That's a really good defense. Offensive, we scored points early. Defense shut the door, kind of like they've been doing these last few weeks. But we have to continue to get better and better. And we're playing the Raiders. We're playing great football coming up, so we have to continue to learn and improve.
Patrick, your message when you guys are coming out for warm-ups was energy from the start. Did you feel that been a problem the last couple of weeks on offense at least? And how do you feel that you guys responded today?
Yeah, we kind of went in waves. I mean, we started off for a middle part of the season, we were scoring fast and not scoring in the second half. And then we started scoring in the second half and we weren't scoring early. And so you have to find a way to put games together. And when you play a 12 o'clock game or a 1 o'clock game here, we haven't had a lot of them this season. The last one was Jacksonville, and offensively we didn't start the way we wanted to. And so I think that was the message all week is we gotta get this thing rolling early. We want to put the pressure on them and not them put the pressure on us. And I thought guys did a good job of it.
Patrick, when was the last time you were in a 3-point stance?
Maybe like the combine 40, and I don't know if you could call it that. I haven't been in one in a long time, but that was sweet. We've been working on that play for a while, and so I'm glad that it worked. It was a little dicey there for a second, but we got in the end zone.
Well, how much do you feel like you guys needed a play like that? Because you guys are known for doing some creative stuff in the red zone.
No, that play was awesome. I mean, obviously, that's a hard team to score on in the red zone, one of the best. And so to have a play like that we had worked on a long time, and it worked, obviously it was working perfectly for their scheme. And we executed at a high level. Coach Reed believing that we could make it work. And I will take that. I was the one that said Joe should snap it. Because I was like, that will mess them up if Creed and Joe switch spots. And they kind of pushed the D line a little over, thinking that Creed was the center. So I didn't make the play up, but I did that part.
How would you describe the rhythm of this team, especially with your rapport with the receivers?
Yeah, I mean, we've had great spots and we've had spots where we struggled. I mean, it's just something that we continue to work on. I thought that for the most part we did a great job. They made plays happen today. I mean, obviously, they were going to focus on Travis a lot, and they did. And so for other guys to make plays happen against a lot of good DBs, I was proud of that. I mean, we just got to continue to make it a full game. I think that's the biggest thing is we started, and I thought we did good in the second half, starting the game, and then we kind of had some miscues here and there at the end, and that includes myself. And so just trying to continue to have a full game of just excellent football is something that we'll continue to strive for.
A couple more guys.
The trick play that Dave mentioned, but is there another play that really stands out to you, just about, especially from those first few drives?
From the first few, I think that third down and long when Rasheed kind of settled in that zone, that was a big play and a big situation right at midfield. We were able to get points on that drive. But I mean, I think guys just continue to play hard. Justin Watts with a big catch down the sideline. And then jump ball Clyde, man, just giving them the chance to go make a play and him going and catching a touchdown.
Last two, Blair and Bahe.
Thinking about Willie Gates' interception, could you speak generally about how well the defense has played while you guys are still trying to get things going on offense? Yeah, no,
they've played great. I think the biggest thing is you see how they can make adjustments in game. They adjust to what the defense is doing, and the offense is doing, and then they do a good job of stopping that. That takes a special group of guys. I mean, to have a game plan, and when the game plan's working, they dominate. And then when the game plan is a little off or they come out with a little different stuff, they're able to change the game plan right there. And Spags does a great job of that, gets the information to those guys, and they go out there and do a great job of getting those stops. I mean, that's special, man. I've said it a couple times. I wouldn't want to play our defense because they're able to change and be great at a lot of different things.
Last two, Bahe and Adam.
Patrick, with jump ball Clyde, I wonder if you could speak to his day today, but also how maybe it reflects the attitude he has all the time, as Andy calls him, the energy giver.
Yeah, no, I mean that running back room, man, is special. I mean, all those guys. I mean, even the guys that are bouncing back and forth from the practice squad and back to active, they all believe in each other and they want each other to succeed, and that's special. I mean, it really is. I mean, everybody wants to play. Everybody wants to go out there and make stuff happen. And obviously, Pacheco's had a great year, and so we've been letting him work and get those carries. But Clyde's been ready the whole time, and when he's got his opportunities, he's made stuff happen. And so sometimes outside the building you get a bad rap, but we know the work that he puts in every single day. And whenever Pacheco had to take some time off, Clyde stepped right in and went out there and made plays happen.
Clyde was saying he's making his own narrative. He's not taking what other people assign to him. Is that sort of what you mean by that?
I mean, I'm not joking. He's one of the best dudes I think I've ever met. I mean, just the attitude that he comes into the building with. I mean, he's always got a smile on his face. And he's always making other people smile. I mean, when you put him, Jet, and Pacheco together, I mean, that's literally my locker. Y'all know is right there by the running backs, and you never know what you're going to hear, and it's the funniest stuff every single time.
Last one, Adam.
Clyde's been through a lot in the last year, so I know you just sort of touched on this, but from your perspective, how has he handled that? You ever seen him get down or anything like that?
I mean, when you get a lot of people piling on you and you don't having the success you want, I mean, that you could be down, but I mean, like I said, he has a smile on his face. He comes to work every single day. And I think that's special about him. That's why we want him to succeed as much as everybody else and himself. It's because he has that workman that ethic of just coming in and just putting in whatever he can to help the team. And today was a great day for him. Hopefully we get popped back and we're able to utilize everybody and go out there and be a better team for it.
Thank you. Thank you.